Hey guys, welcome back to Cereal at Midnight. It's time for another unboxing, super mega limited edition unboxing. We are talking about the brand new imprint release of The Keep. This is a 4K Blu-ray 4-disc set with tons and tons of bells and whistles. Now, it's already, you see, I've taken it out of the box already because I started the unboxing video and I ran into a problem and I had to start over again. So that's what's going on. That's why you're like, well, I didn't see him take it out of the shrink wrap. No, but I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this release because it's really freaking cool. And you know, I mean, if you saw my Dune unboxing, before that we talked about the Never-Ending Story. Imprint is doing some incredible releases with some of these they're like museum quality. The joke is like, it belongs in a museum, and it really does. So this is The Keep. This is Michael Mann's The Keep, and this is one of those movies that was just MIA on home media for the longest time, and it has arrived now with a huge bang. This is the Imprint limited edition box set. I'm going to give you like a 360 tour of the packaging. This is everything. Straighten that up. This is everything that it comes with. You see the symbol, the metal symbol pulls away. There's something under there. That's what I had a problem with. I could not get that thing out. Let's see if I do better on take two. I'll read some of this to you guys. This bespoke collector's item comes replete with comprehensive physical extras, full color, basically theatrical size movie poster of the original movie poster, a reprint of the original 5-issue comic book series, a reproduction of the 1983 press kit, reproduction of the 1983 lobby cards, hardcover booklet featuring photographs, original production material, essays, a reprint of the 1984 Fangoria article, a reprint of the first draft screenplay, the script, and a 3D lenticular hard case housing all 4 discs. And then that's just the bells and whistles. That's not even the discs and what's on the discs. So you guys are probably, I don't know, maybe you can read that. You know what? That's showing up pretty good. I'll hit the highlights for you guys. It's on the 4K disc, there's 3 audio commentaries. I'm not going to read with, everybody that's included on the audio commentaries, but there's 3 different audio commentaries. It's a Dolby Vision 4K presentation of the theatrical cut from the 35mm negative. And then the Blu-ray special features, we've got the making of The Keep, which is the 1983 featurette that's been carried over. We've got on the set of The Keep, which is again from 1983, and then just like tons of new interview with the prosthetics artist Nick Maley? Yeah, it's this pink text on black background it's hard for me to read, but it just goes on. There's like 12 special features just on the Blu-ray alone, including a World War II fairy tale, the making of Michael Mann's The Keep, which is like the feature documentary, and the CD soundtrack by Tangerine Dream. So I'm telling you guys, this thing is absolutely stunning. I want to get it out of the this protective, they have a name for this. Yeah, this. All right, do you guys hear that? There's stuff in there, man. Okay, here's our thumbnail. Let's hey, join me with the thumbnail. Really, you have to look like you've never seen it before. No, I don't do that. But I'll hold this up, and I have to look happy because I am happy. You see the little T's, like if in a certain light, you don't see them, and then there they are. Here's this. As you can see, this is going to pull out. There's the back, and then there is the spine. That's what you're going to see. All right, here's where I got tripped up on the last time. I mean, it took me like 10 minutes to get this thing out. Let's see if I'm able to do it this time. It's coming out a little more easily. It's kind of a, I mean, I guess it's kind of important that you see this because this is come on. Oh, it's almost out. There we go. Okay. There we go. So this, let me set this to the side. Oh, hold on. It's lenticular. It follows you. He follows you. All right, so there's this, which is like, I don't know, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. I don't know. It's got some real heft to it. And on the back of this, Look, it's the eye for Imprint. It's got the Imprint logo on it. Amazing attention to detail. And then I've already showed you this. I think what had happened, this is the first time around, I think what had happened is it was just like stuck in there. And it did not want to come out. You know, I'll leave this out for right now, because we got a lot of ground to cover. And this guy should be watching us, right? But it's like, it took me forever to get it out. But now, okay, this is good, because now, second time with this experience, it wasn't easy, but it came out a little bit better. All right, check this out. So it's like a drawer. Look at that. So there's that. Will that stay there? Yeah, that'll stay there. All right, here's all of our stuff. Oh, this is going to be way too big to to fit on camera, but I will delicately, it's so large and so thick, I don't want to bend anything. Come on. Okay, no, something's caught. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll have to just pan it. Oh, full-size theatrical poster. Of course, not original, but a replica of the original theatrical poster. Okay, that's gonna go. I'll just put it in my lap for right now. Here's the comic. F. Paul Wilson's The Keep. So this is based on a novel. Has anybody read the novel? I think the book came out in 1981, and the movie is, of course, 1983. So this is from IDW, and it's got the IDW branding. I like IDW. I've read a lot of IDW comics over the years. They are like the king of the licensed property comic book. Ninja Turtles, you know, Dungeons and Dragons for a while. I guess it's got a $19.99 price tag on it. Did this go to retail? Maybe it did. Oh, here's the foreword by F. Paul Wilson. The keep had stood empty in the Transylvanian Alps for 500 years. No one knew who built it or why, but on the eve of World War II, German soldiers move in and awaken something hungry, something as merciless as the SS Einsatzkommandos accompanying them. Noted horror writer F. Paul Wilson adapts his own New York Times bestselling novel and is joined by Matthew Smith from Hellboy on art. In the story that the Providence Journal called a battle between good and evil that staggers the imagination with an ending as exciting as any horror fan could wish, featuring a new foreword by F. Paul Wilson. Wonderful. All right. Ooh, here is it's the Keep Scream. So this is draft 1. So after I watch the movie again, I gotta see how closely this first draft screenplay follows what's actually on screen. Look at this. This is amazing. Let's see how it starts. Is there any... No forward or anything. Just starts right here. The Keep. Exterior, Denu Pass, wide, day. Sheer mountain walls. Let's see. Sheer mountain walls 1,000 feet high on either side of the pass are slate gray granite. The pouring rain washes in darker, more reflective rivulets down the stone. It is impossibly steep. Jagged slabs with narrow ledges and precipitous drops. A few stunted and bare trees. We hear the deep rumble of vehicles. Hold. Nothing. Then, close tracking. Vermin's Armored Personal Carrier, APC. With German markings on the front, rumbles along the ledge halfway between the raging stream and the floor of the pass 20 feet below and the top of the granite 1,000 feet above. Following Vermin's command car are 2 trucks carrying soldiers and weapons. All vehicles bear German World War II markings. Ooh! Michael Mann's quite a writer. Has anybody read Heat 2? I have not. He novelized his ideas for Heat 2, and I think the plan is to get that greenlit as a screenplay, get that movie made. But I haven't read that. When I finished Heat, the first Heat, there's no part of me that was like, yeah, but what happened next? That's a complete story, so I don't know. But if you've read it, I'd love to know what you think about it. All right, so this is what's beneath it. Ooh, okay, hold on. There we go. Oh, it's a lenticular. Nice. Okay. This is a folder. This is going to probably, press assets. The Keep. press information. Oh, look at the Paramount branding. All right, let's see. Let's start with the Paramount Pictures Corporation Handbook of Production Information, copyright 1983, Paramount. It's got, oh, you guys, it's got the Gulf Western logo on it. That's amazing. The Keep. Paramount Pictures presents Handbook of Production Information. The Keep. That's cool. The synopsis. Not for publication, it says. When Captain Klaus Wehrmann and his Wehrmacht unit enter the keep, he realizes the massive structure was not built as a fortification. It's backwards. All the heavy stones are in the interior, small stones on the outside. This place was not built to keep anything out. What is this place? What he discovers is the keep was built to keep something in. The Keep production notes. From the opening scene alone, you know you are in the grip of a fierce talent, wrote Newsweek's David Anson of Michael Mann's first feature film, Thief. By the way, he goes from Thief to this. Other critics were unanimous in their praise, dubbing Mann's achievement the most impressive American writing-directing debut since Walter Hill's Hard Times. A dazzling debut is generally agreeing it was so involving you don't dare take your eyes off the screen. Nice Hard Times reference there from 1983. By the way, I just recorded an audio commentary for the movie Lionhearts, the Van Damme movie Lionhearts, with the director Sheldon Lettich. That's in the can, and he references Hard Times as an influence on Lionheart. He said he and Jean-Claude are both big fans of Hard Times. And if you ever connected those two, it's just weird to see a Hard Times reference. I wasn't expecting that in press promotion for The Keep, right? All right, let's check out this folder. You see, I'm building up to the discs themselves because that's the main attraction. All this other stuff is just these are the perks. These are the extras, but we're building up to the movie itself. I like it. This has, look, it's got they're very glossy, and it's got the Paramount, all the Paramount information, production information. You know, the copyright, all that stuff. Look at that. So that's our basically press materials. This is what would have been sent out to the press. And now we can pretend that's us. I mean, we kind of are, aren't we? All the YouTubers unboxing this. We are spreading the word. Okay, so the script, here's the poster, the screenplay. Let me set these right here. All right. I'll do this book next so we can, again, save the movies for the end. The Keep and Exploration Behind the Scenes. Oh, here's the back cover, too. Let's do this. Table of contents. The Bettelheim Brutalism of Michael Mann's The Keep. Essay by film historian Tim Palin. Keeping the Dream Alive, soundtracking Michael Mann's World War II Nightmare. Essay by film and music historian David Michael Brown on the Tangerine Dream score. The Creature Effects of The Keep, reprint of 1984 Fangoria magazine article by David Everett, interviewing prosthetic artist Nick Maley. Building Molasar. The Memories of William Grant and his visits to The Keep, a first-hand account of visiting the set of The Keep, then set construction. Music cue sheets, alternate posters. Holy cow. So look, there's lots of production art here, behind the scenes art. It's the first essay. Where was the Fangoria? Here's the second essay. Get to the Fangoria. Oh, got some color photos in here now. This is spectacular. Come on, Fangoria. Oh, the creature effects of the keep. Oh, look, it's a scan of the page. Fangoria number 33, page 20. Is that page 26? Page 20. And then where there would have been probably an ad here, they've got a picture of the keep. And then page 22. Page 23. That's incredible. Building Molasar. We're still just like halfway through this book. I never know what the etiquette is when you unbox something like this and there's a book this thick. Obviously, the general audience probably does not want me to go page by page. And I also don't know if the distributor wants me to go page by page. I want to see some of these alternate poster. Maybe I passed them because there's just a bunch of stills. There's the constructing the set. Here is the music cue sheets. So the poster should be next. Well, I don't see any posters. Anyway, all right. I mean, there's a ton of photos back here. Ooh, look at that. Iconic. That's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to put this back right here. And we are finally at the 4K set. 16 minutes in, we're finally at the 4K set. Look at that. Oh, it's lenticular. You know what? This may be an unconventional opinion. I prefer this to a steelbook because steelbooks are so delicate. At least I know that I don't have to wrap this in, 6 levels of bubble wrap. And it's got, check this out on the back. That's cool. So we've got the 4K set, and we've got this is probably going to be more cards, more photos, I'm guessing. Very glossy. Okay, here we go. Yep, these are glossy too. It's interesting. Some of these are just, hey, there's Ian McCullen. Some of these are just, a wizard is never late. Just color versions of the stills that are in the press kit. Which I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, oh, some of the same imagery. All right, so here is the 4K itself. And here's the back. There's no way anybody's reading that, including me, because that is such small print on and again, pink on a black background. That's not going to show up well. I will link to the Imprint listing for this, and you can go to the site and you can see absolutely everything that's there. Hopefully hold on. Hopefully this showed, yeah, that shows up pretty well, right? And I'm going to put this video out in 4K. So that's what, and let me here, I'll drop that down just a little bit so you can get all of this here and all of this right here. I mean, it's endless, right? It's so much stuff. So let's see what we got here. Okay, is this the 4K disc? This is going to be, is that the Blu-ray? Yeah, 4K Blu-ray. Documentary and special features, a World War II fairy tale, documentary and special features. That's Blu-ray, right? Yeah, that's Blu-ray. And then, oh, that's amazing. The score, or the soundtrack by Tangerine Dream, licensed, looks like it's licensed from Virgin Records, recorded and mixed in Berlin in 1983. And the CD itself looks like the inner label of a record. You know, an album, a record album. Is there anything on the... I bet there's something on the other side of this art wrap. Yep. It's a little secret under there. All right. Oh, man. It is amazing to me. I'm going to talk while I start packing stuff back up. It is amazing to me what we're getting with some of these special editions. It's like the possibilities of what we can get on physical media now because of the state that let's be honest, this is like late stage collecting stuff, right? This is not something that happens when you've got 100,000 people buying something. This is what happens when you have a very smaller dedicated group of people. I think this is probably, did this have the number on it? I think this was limited to 1,500, but I will put, I don't see it on here. It's very limited. By the way, I'm super grateful that I did get to review that unbox this on my channel, because not a lot of people did. I made the press list for this, which I'm very thankful for. So it's just amazing what's possible in this current era for physical media. You know, as it becomes more and more of a niche thing, we're getting these more and more elaborate editions that really feel, I mean, the definitive, like, museum quality editions for movies that we love. It's kind of a shame that they're limited really right now to cult movies. The Keep is very much a cult movie. Dune is very much a cult movie. The Neverending Story is a cult movie. Wouldn't it be great to see the treatment of this kind of thing from a major studio hit like The Godfather, or like, you know, I've got a really nice edition to Casablanca up here somewhere. I think it's somewhere up here. But it doesn't compare to this. You know, it's got some little shrunk down documents. It's got like your letter of transport or whatever, letter of transit, but it doesn't compare to anything like this. What if we could get like The Wizard of Oz in a huge, you know, you take it out and they're like flying monkeys enter your room, and you know, it's just, if this is the possibility, we're living in amazing times. All right, I'm going to put this back in. I'm going to seal it back up, protecting us all. Oh, see that? That was satisfying. All right, I'll put this back in the clear container in just a second. Thanks to Imprint, Viavision. Thanks to you guys. What do you think about Michael Mann's The Keep? This feels good. It's another one to check off of our list. Let us never put the packaging before the movie itself. If you're a fan of The Keep, let's talk about it in the comments below. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to Imprint. Till next time, I will catch you later.